Hey fam. Okay, let's do this. So movement snack today, it's basically do it with me movement snack. And the intention today is to kind of move the joints from our headquarters up our head down to our feet. Okay, so the whole body. Now as you can see, I've got shoes on, jumper on, whatever. So we don't need to be in like a workout gear kind of thing. This is just so you can get up and get this shit done. Okay, so hopefully the body's gonna feel amazing at the end of this. Okay. Just a quick reminder that obviously the joints affect our tissues, okay, so muscles, ligaments, tendons, all this kind of stuff, and obviously vice versa. So, today's intention is to really move the joints, and obviously the byproduct is we're going to feel hopefully a little more lengthened, a little more open, okay? The key thing here is we're trying to relax the nervous system as well. Now, a lot of us are just sitting down, so we're going to just stand up. We're going to start with our neck first. So simple, straightforward, chin to the chest. We're going to look to the armpit, over the shoulders, look behind us, keep your eyes open. I'm going to create this nice big circle from the head. Okay, so the temptation here, guys, is to kind of really rush through the shitty positions and also just try to do this, pretty quickly. So slow it down. It's better to do one decent one than try to rush and get 5 in. So you want to make sure the eyes are open, and you want to reach that chin to the armpits, then over the shoulders, back behind. Keep the eyes open. You should feel this front neck come up, hard to speak. Over, back behind, over the shoulders to the armpits, down to the chest. Let's reverse. So to the other side, armpit first, chin to the shoulders, back behind. Okay, so you just want to start to notice what's happening at the neck. This is a really good way to assess what's happening at the headquarters. I'm finding that I'm laying down on the ground and looking at the computer quite a lot. My neck is fried in the last 3-4 weeks. I can put 150 kilos on my back for repetitions, but I can't sit down still for 10 minutes. I know. So again, nice and simple, just pay attention to the neck. Boom. Now from here, we're going to look at the mid-back. Now for this, what I want to do is just step into 5 of each. And again, less is more, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to look to spread the shoulder blades around the rib cage and, go into this what we call protraction of the shoulders. So I want you to reach your hands forward, and I want you to imagine someone's kind of punching your sternum with your heart, boom, and you're trying to avoid that, but going back. Now with the hands, with my thumbs, I'm going to turn my thumbs in. So I'm going to reach forward and really look to spread the shoulder blades. I'm going to hold it here, keep reaching forward, legs are straight, keep your chin up, and then look, I'm going to turn my hands, push my chest forward, and lift my heart up at the last minute. So I'm looking to squeeze my shoulder blades here. So my thumbs come down, I reach forward, spread the shoulder blades, here in the middle of the back, and then when I look to squeeze the shoulder blades, and then lift the chest up, eyes are gazing to the ceiling. And we're going to just transition between these two positions. Okay, it's a big, powerful rotations, and then boom. So really think what's happening in the shoulder joint, okay, and the shoulder blades. Obviously the spine will be affected, okay? Make sure you're not dumping into the lower back. So when you're reaching back and squeezing the shoulder blades, don't just kind of lean back from the lower back. Actually try to lift this chest up to the ceiling. One more. Boom, okay. So this next one is a little bit funky. We're going to create a little bit of rotation, but mainly from the upper back, okay? Which means I want this, okay? This lower portion, this corset area, not to move, okay? So this is how we're gonna do it. I want the ears to come down to the shoulders. You're gonna drop your hands towards the ankles. From here, I'm going to fall forward slowly, so tucking the chin in. I'm gonna reach to the other side. My ears are to the shoulders. I'm going to lift the sternum up, next to the ceiling. Head comes to the shoulder. Boom. So keep it going, just slowly. Now again, with this, it's slower is better, right? So make sure you're not trying to hunch really far down, because otherwise you'll go into the lower back, okay? So with this, you should feel this through the upper back, and obviously the side of the neck, the traps and so on. Let the head do its thing. Sometimes it's nice to close the eyes for this one, so you just feel and notice what's happening. And then we'll take it to the other side. Boom. Ear to the shoulder, drop the hands to the ankles, lift the chest up. Drop the hand to the ankles, chin to the chest, and boom. Okay, so just trying to create this nice, smooth, circular motion. Go one more. Okay, cool. So from here, let's kind of walk downstairs a little bit. So let's go into the hips. So your feet are going to be about, okay, wider than shoulder width apart. Okay, so a little bit wide stance than normal. And from here, you're going to try and generally keep the legs locked out for the time being. You're going to push your hips to one side, just fall to one side. Okay, so we've got a side body bend. And from here, you're going to just come up and to the other side. And you're just noticing this side body stretch here. Okay, just keep it going. So from the side, you'll see that I'm actually falling straight, okay, laterally. And again, I'm going to use this hand to drop to the side. My head is just weighing me down. Okay, one more time, upright, then reach. Okay, boom. Come up and to the other side. So again, we're not doing thousands of reps, but just kind of let your breath, you know, move or marry with the breath is married with the movements. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to combine that with hips to the side, but then look, now we're going to throw the hips back, and then we're going to push the hips forward. Okay, so your hands may want to do funky stuff. That's cool. Just let it be. Okay, express yourself, people. Okay, hips go this nice big circle. Lift the chest up. Again, make sure nothing is in the lower back. Okay, if it is, think about being a little more upright. Okay, from here we'll go one more circle. And then we're going to change it up. Boom. Nice big circle. And again, you want to really try push the boundaries. Okay, so right about now is when you start to feel a little bit more confident and comfortable. Okay, hopefully the body's a little bit warmer. Okay, and again, really let the hands do the thing too. Okay, the key thing here is to just keep the legs locked for the time. Okay, so from here, okay, we're going to go into our hips. Now this is a little bit tricky. You're going to feel the stabilizers kicking quite hardcore here. So what I want to see happen here is standing nice and tall. You're going to have your toes pointed back, okay, hands on the hips, and the idea here is not to kind of, you know, wobble and wiggle and that sort of thing, okay? Now it's okay, life will go on if you do, okay? Just try, be nice and strong and stable. So the standing leg is straight. From here, we'll drag the back toe in front of us, lift the knees in front, and we'll take it to the side, drop, and boom. So we're just going to look to create this nice smooth circle, okay, from the hips. A little bit like the hip cars. We're just trying to get into the joint at the hips. And you may find there's a little bit of grinding, maybe popping and so on. That's totally normal and expected, okay? Obviously, what's not cool is pain. So if there's cracking and popping with pain, that's not normal. However, if it's just, you know, feels awkward, weird, and, you know, because we don't move this way usually. So what's happening right now, we're just trying to improve the joint health at the hips, okay? We'll change sides. So again, back foot drags front, knees up, take it to the side, and bang. Now again, this is just a nice way to assess the hip as well, right? So it's just kind of noticing, you know, what does the right one feel like to the left? And it's okay to be a little bit different, okay? It's nice and simple. If you are really struggling with the balance, you can just find a wall, okay, just lightly touch the wall maybe. The key thing here is the standing leg is working hard, okay? So while the joint is being looked after on the moving leg, we're really looking to strengthen the stabilizers in the standing leg. Now from here, we'll switch over to the front side again, the first side. This time, we'll come from front, back to the side, and up. Now, this one you'll definitely feel, okay? So coming into this internal rotation, this position that we don't often normally go into. You're going to probably feel a little more at the hips, okay, than the one prior to this, okay? Just nice and simple, don't rush through the nasty corners. So, you know, right about here is when we start to get a little bit uncomfortable. So what happens is we try to rush through it. Just stick to the same tempo, just nice and simple. Okay, one more. The standing leg must be burning right now, that's okay. Here we go. Okay, so from the front, bring it back to the side and bring it around. Now, you know,
We'll always say don't try to set PBs, but that doesn't mean don't push the boundaries. So basically what I'm saying is don't be like, don't put the legs just here, okay? Challenge yourself, right? You want to try to create as big circle as possible, but not so big that you're having to, or you're taking a fall every single time. So find that sweet balance. It's nice and simple. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's getting hot up in here now. Okay, so from here, we'll go into the ankles and knees a little bit. This is the last one, guys. So from here, we're gonna take it old school. Feet are gonna be together, okay? And squeezing together. So from the side, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take a slight bend in the knee, hands on top of the thighs. Then we're gonna just create this nice smooth circle. Now if you notice, my heels are still on the ground. Okay, feet are touching together. And we're just gonna create a circle going one way. It's nice and simple. Nothing too crazy. And you may find, hey, can I actually go a little bit more further in front with the knees, maybe over the toes. Okay, so you're just taking a simple, and let's change sides. So with this, you may find it a bit cracking and popping again at the knees, maybe at the ankles, and again, that's to be expected. We're intentionally loading these areas up. What isn't normal is pain, right? So again, use this as a little assessment tool, which means basically make sure you're not pushing through any pain or anything like that. There may be slight discomfort, okay, because it's a little bit challenging, but that's different to pain, all right? Again, nice and simple. One more rotation. Boom. Okay, and there you have it, guys. Just simple move and snack coming at you hot. You can do this anytime, anywhere. Have a great day.